In today's episode of Maritime Misadventures, we're looking at a daring high seas heist that would put any Hollywood movie to shame. Picture this: the quiet hum of a Portugal-flagged container ship, MSC Ares, cruising near the Strait of Hormuz. Suddenly, the Iranian armed forces swoop in, seizing the ship in an operation that's more mission impossible than maritime law enforcement. And if you thought that was dramatic, wait till you hear how they made their entrance. IRGC forces rappelling down from a Soviet-designed helicopter, no less. Talk about making an entrance, huh? And who knew the Iranians were such fans of 80s Soviet style? Now, here's where things get interesting. This isn't just any old ship. Oh no, it's associated with Zodiac Maritime, a company that just so happens to be owned by Israeli billionaire Eyal Ofer. The UK Maritime Trade Operations reported this audacious heist 50 nautical miles northeast of the UAE. So, what do we have so far? A high seas heist, a billionaire's boat, and a Soviet helicopter. Sounds like a new Netflix series to me. But wait, there's more to this maritime melodrama. The murky waters of international relations just got a tad murkier. Following an Israeli attack on Iran's consulate in Syria, the temperature is rising faster than a mercury thermometer in a sauna. And here we thought the plot couldn't thicken anymore. Meanwhile, Uncle Sam is doing what he does best, flexing his muscles. The US is bulking up its military presence in the Middle East, preparing for a potential Iranian counterpunch. It's like watching a global game of chess, with battleships instead of pawns. Israeli officials, on the other hand, are not laughing. They've condemned the seizure as a gross violation of international law and are calling for sanctions on Iran. It's like a high-stakes game of Simon Says, but with global security on the line. So where does this leave us? With a boatload of tension and a sea of uncertainty. Stay tuned for the next episode of Maritime Misadventures. And now for the thrilling conclusion of our maritime mystery. You've got a Portuguese container ship, seized in international waters by the Iranian forces. You've got an Israeli billionaire, pulling strings and calling for sanctions. And you've got international tensions, rising faster than the tide at a full moon beach party. Now, let's not forget the man of the hour. President Joe ready to rumble Biden. At a spry 78, he's flexing his diplomatic muscles and warning Iran of potential retaliation. It's like a geopolitical version of a wrestling smackdown, only with more sanctions and fewer folding chairs. Meanwhile, the Israeli military is on high alert, waiting for the referee's whistle. They're like the coiled spring of the international community, ready to bounce into action at any sign of Iranian aggression. So, there you have it, folks. A tale of high seas and high stakes. Until next time, remember, not all pirates wear eye patches, and not all dramas happen on dry land.